So are you familiar with the events that went down in Charlottesville, Virginia?
Yes. And
What's a brief summary of what happened there as far as you know?
well, what I know was apparently some people found it upon themselves to get together and kind of just protest against race. Wait.
Come on, try getting it out.
Well, I'm trying to think of the words.
Try getting it out.
That's fine. So basically there was an event that there were some white nationalists and stuff there, and then there, of course, you know, that type of event will attract like Klansmen and Nazis and stuff. They were just protesting out there, and there was another group that came out to protest them. There was a radical communist group called Antifa. Are you very familiar with them?
A little bit.
What do you know about them? Anything?
Not so much, but just that they're kind of under the same guidelines as like the evangelicalists and like the KKK and stuff like that. You know, they're just really white power and stuff like that.
Antifa's white power? Okay, so and now after this this last event that happened this weekend, there was a Patriot Prayer event. That's the organization that held the event, and Antifa came out and they decided to crash this event. You know, there were a lot of speakers of a lot of different colors. There was even a trans speaker up there, and they decided to come out and do violence and destroy property and beat people with clubs and pour urine on people. First of all, do you think that that's like an appropriate way for Americans to do political discourse?
No, not at all. I think here in America, people should be able to be who they are. That's kind of what the land of the free is supposed to be and all. You should be able to have your own religion, own race, but we're all the same.
You're fucking a white male!
And how do you feel about President Trump's comments on Charlottesville that said both sides were violent and both sides should be condemned?
I think it was awful. I think there was an obvious side that was wrong and an obvious side that was doing...
Like, clearly Antifa and all the other groups were wrong, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we can't tolerate that kind of racism in America. Now, a lot of congressmen and women like Nancy Pelosi, a lot of the mainstream media have come out and denounced this group, Antifa, because they were the ones doing the violence in California this weekend. Do you think that we need to have more politicians and media personalities come out and denounce them?
Yes, of course. I think the more that come out and denounce them, the better this problem could be solved and stuff like that.
What do you think Donald Trump should say about Antifa? Do you think that his silence on the matter speaks to whose side he's really on?
Yes, his silence definitely speaks to the side that he's on. I think he should definitely come out with a speech or address the country and just explain that this isn't acceptable. Be the president he's supposed to be.
Do you think he should call out Antifa by name and declare them a domestic terrorist organization if they're going to come out and do this kind of violence?
Personally, I think so, but, you know, there's a lot of controversy and stuff like that, so I assume that he probably wouldn't, but...
They've got clubs and they've got everything. Antifa!
All right, absolutely. I mean, we cannot, like I said a minute ago, we cannot tolerate white supremacists like Antifa and the KKK to keep... destroying American property and stuff. Is there anything else you want to say on the state of political violence in America or Donald Trump or any of these things?
Did not vote for him.
Who did you vote for?
Clinton.
Clinton. What did you like about Clinton over Trump?
She had political experience and stuff like that. You know, she was in the mix of everything for quite a while. You know, she knew the secrets. She knew how to run a government and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, there was still the scandalous stuff about her.
What difference at this point does it make?
But she never acted like a child like Donald Trump and stuff like that.
Right, she had real political experience. I mean, if you look at how she handled the Benghazi situation, she did wonderfully, you know, stuff like that. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, Benghazi was really proved exactly how good she could be and how qualified she was for the position. But anyways, is there anything else you'd like to say closing?
No, thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You know, someone very profoundly once said many years ago that if fascism ever comes to America, it'll come in the name of liberalism.
Fuck you, Nazi!
They're here.
I'm not a Nazi.
Fuck you, Nazi!
I'm a journalist.
Fuck you, you're not a journalist!
Yes,
Fuck
I am.
you!
Did Mommy not hug you enough?
Nobody believes you're a fucking journalist! You're a fucking shithead!
In ancient times, man roamed the earth in a constant state of hunting or being hunted. Introducing Caveman, where cutting-edge science meets ancient super nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.